Hi, I'm Jessa.
And I'm Alex. And this is Jessa and Alex Watch.
Shadow and Bone, Season 1, Episode 1, A Searing Burst of Light.
Guys, I am so excited. So excited. Can you believe I haven't watched this show yet? I can't believe I haven't watched this show yet.
I haven't watched the show yet, Alex. The show was made for you.
I know. But here's the thing. And if you like this genre of TV, which I hope you do because you clicked on this video, then you know Netflix specifically has done a lot of these like teen magic universe shows. And I've been burned a lot before.
Yeah.
Like this girl sat through the entire Winx Saga show, okay? Like I've been through the trenches. And so it was really hard for me to like rustle up the courage to just dive in again.
Yeah, I understand. I started to watch the show like shortly after it came out and just didn't like lock into it. But then my friend kept nagging me with love. Yeah. But she kept nagging me and she kept being like, have you seen it yet? Have you watched it yet? You should watch it. I think you like it. And so I finally was like, all right, I'm going to do this. Forced my way through it, watched the whole thing in one sitting, immediately read the books. I was like, I'm obsessed. She's like, me too. It was very fun.
This will be the challenge of watching it for the channel, is that I think once we get into it, it's going to be like prying my hands away from clicking continue to play.
Do you have any guesses? I mean, it's a YA show. I feel like you can probably do a lot of really solid predictions.
Well, yes, based on I actually don't know really anything going into this except for like the cover. And my friend has a pop Funko of like Prince Caspian. Isn't that the guy who's in this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ben Barnes.
Yes. So I think he's the baddie. Knowing that friend, her like loving him, I think he's like the Draco Malfoy, like one that I'm going to be obsessed with part of the ship. Okay. So, and then I think the main girl is shipped with him. This is just me guessing based on people that know me telling me to watch the show. I know there is going to be like an enemies to lovers type situation. So I assume there's something like that, like a Zutara vibe from from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know there are magic girls. So I'm assuming someone's going on like a hero's journey. I'm assuming also that since people have recommended it to me so heavily that there is at least one gay bi something character in it. I don't know anything about actual plot. Like is it YA, like are there factions? Like is there like a side that has been like really discriminated against or like ostracized, and then we've got like a power race? Is it to do with magic that these races are in, you know? Yeah. Oh, and my last prediction is that because it's YA and from that time, I think there's got to be like some kind of like fighting rink. Like some youths are being paid to fight each other, or they're fighting each other for pay in some way, and they're going to be shirtless in the scene. That is my guess. We even did that trope in Bridgerton. So
we did do that trope. One part of important context, I will say that technically this is 2 book series sort of combined. The Shadow and Bone came first, and it's a trilogy, and it's very standard, like Hunger Games era kind of YA. I actually think the show is better. But then there's a sort of spin-off series called Six of Crows, which I haven't read yet. Those characters have been put into here, but it's sort of a prequel to the books for them. And I think they bring like a lot of energy and snap, and they elevate the show above, I think, what would have been just kind of the standard Netflix fantasy show that you've been burned on. I think they really elevate the show. So. All right, I think we should get into this.
Yes, of course.
Let's started. Let's get the show on this road. Let's jump right in. Let's dive right in.
Let's dive into the shadows and the bones.
Learn that darkness is a place, and it's full of monsters.
Oh, okay. So we've got the darkness. Here it is. Should I take a drink? Oh my god, he's taking off his shirt!
Yeah, he is.
I can't tell you how many books from this era I read about just like teen youths fighting with their shirt off.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Every single one had a scene.
Yep, sure did.
Why'd you cut off your curls, buddy?
That's exactly what I said when I first watched it. Exactly.
Okay, well, your magic is cheating.
Thank you.
If you lose, you'll be in the Medicaid. If you win, they'll throw you in the brig. Shut it down, boys! Shut it down! Anyone!
Nobody wants that magic cop.
I think she is the cutest thing ever. I love her.
She is adorable.
One, don't cry in public.
Hide your emotional breakdown for when you're alone, obviously.
So this is the Gale, right? Like hometown boyfriend, like all will they, won't they, but they haven't yet.
Childhood friends to lovers, question mark.
Little friend.
How is that wrong? He talks about you all the time.
What does he say?
Oh, well. But don't listen to these two. They're like...
But he's in love with you and he wants to kiss your face.
Lots of sex and babies.
Tracker, Malien Oretsev. Corporal Mazyamentov.
But you're our unit.
Rifleman.
They need a cartographer?
Lemony coin can take a bullet, but the knockoff.
Busted.
What does that prove? Hey, wait! What are you doing?
Hi.
Shouldn't you be on the door?
Yeah, right away, boss.
Early for...
Oh my god. Everything's fine over here.
Know who DeCapel is?
Well, he don't do nudes, so I never heard of him.
Get to it.
You pay attention to the artists who do nudes?
Yes!
Like, he's my favorite pornographer.
Yeah! He doesn't do nudes, so I'm not aware of his work. Oh my god, with the gloves. Is this a joke?
Information do you have for me tonight?
A lead on a job.
She's my favorite.
She has skills, she's like me.
I only invest in the one of a kind. She isn't like you. No one is.
Tension.
When I get nerves the night before, I like to have a good tumble with a stranger.
This girl that knows what she wants.
We love that for her.
You don't seem like the type who does what they should.
Maybe she flirt with me. Look, Grecian women scare me. Okay?
Plus, I'm in love with you, my best friend, so I didn't want to have a tumble with a stranger.
Promise.
Oh, come on!
I'm going gambling in Ketterdam.
I will say, do not like Mal at all in the books. He's terrible. The show makes him so much better and makes me actually root for them as a couple.
I love his whole aesthetic and vibe with his little bird cane.
Can we talk about this gorgeous coat he's wearing? Wow.
So it was made hundreds of years ago by that crazy Grecian.
The Black Heretic.
Yeah, the one who controls Shadow, right? Well, they got one in their army now, don't they?
This is a good way to do backstory and exposition because they're interesting characters.
Don't bring in a heartrender unless you need an answer out of someone who isn't willing to talk. That's how we get this job before anyone else.
His team's like, okay, but I don't think you're listening. We don't want the job because it seems like a death trap. Ah! I don't want to see his knee. I don't want to see his knee.
This whole aesthetic. Very into black. Let me build a whole elaborate black carriage.
Look, if you got the money, okay, and you're gonna be like a spooky magic race, you might as well have a carriage to match your vibe.
Thank you. They're like, is this a brown horse? Did you bring me a brown horse?
Crossed it 3 times that incident. You'll get your first soon enough.
Is that like
Yeah,
times
he
he's
said
been to the fold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is something that is known.
It's doable.
You can do it. It's just extremely dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Smart.
I'm watching it burn.
I'm erasing your ability to travel across the fold, and now you need me. I'll protect my friend.
Someone will have to cross the fold to redraw these maps.
I'll go. Put me on the skiff. I'll go.
Nobody's like, that's a little suspicious that you were right here when we needed a cartographer and the maps were burned.
They put her whole unit going across, though, not just her.
That's a lot of lives you put in danger for one man. Like, if any of those people don't make it, I don't know if you're mentally ready to take on that's your fault.
Get off this boat now, or I'll carry you off.
Raise the gate!
I'm sorry. Not that I fully support what she's done here, but she didn't say she was going to carry you off the boat. Okay, so you just get yourself in order, sir.
Where's your general, Kerrigan?
That's our cue.
She's like, I don't know who this boy is.
Yeah, I don't answer to you.
Thank you. I really love all of the hand motions.
I was about to say, I love magic choreography. Is this him?
Listen, there's a reason I vibe with Winona, is all I'm saying.
This is your ship.
Because we didn't bring in a PETA. We brought in a, like, what if President Snow was hot?
Oh no! This is giving me very, like, Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. Like when they're going through the dead, sailing through the dead. Don't they want to keep it dark? Don't be a dummy.
What are you doing?
What's happening?
They're being attacked by Volcra.
I'll meet you at the meadow.
Oh, what? Are you kidding me? I hate when shows do that. It really stresses me out. That's her blonde.
I don't know how the boy did this, but they needed it for plot, so it's fine.
I thought he, like, killed himself.
No, he just jumped out onto the ground and somehow ran all the way on foot without being killed.
Here's the deal.
You can't mop a rug. What are you doing?
Who?
Me.
You wouldn't. No businessman worth his salt bargains for what he can take.
Can't you see this man means business? He's got a square jaw and a cane.
Thank you.
Some device detonated. Obliterated the Volcra?
Yes, a device. Not a human.
Tell me what happened in the fold.
They can control people's hearts.
Heartbeat. So she's just calming him down enough that it's not a traumatic memory.
This was a sun summer now.
Seems like a really big deal. Like they don't have a lot of those.
If If I tell you, you'll set me free?
Don't give up your friend.
You're in Ketterdam now, Alexei. You can go anywhere in the world from here.
Okay, don't give up your only... no, because no, don't say it. You're not useful to them if you say it.
Come on.
Alina Starkov.
Alina Starkov.
You'll set me free now.
Thank you. Of course.
Too pure. Well, he'd already clearly had this shit beat out of him.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a life he would have had, them just keeping him in a cell somewhere, beating him until he tells the truth, you know?
The prize is 1 million Kruger. Now bring me Alina Starkov.
Alrighty. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah. Okay, so there's like a billion things, which I think is why I didn't like latch on the first time I tried to watch it, because you're like, so much information to recap.
But no, I'm very interested. One, I think the quality is much better than any of those other
they put money into this.
Really good. I'm really fascinated by all the different sects and the jobs, and it really did hook me. I hope Mal isn't dead. And I'm interested to see where they ended up, and what's their magic race called, or people with magic?
Grisha.
And if the Grisha woman that was flirting with him is protecting them somehow, are they going to become a little trio on the road? That's intriguing to me. Or are they actually, now that they've crossed, are they going to actually do the job? They
didn't cross. They went back.
Oh, they went back. Okay.
Yeah. So there's so much that happens.
Yes. Okay. I had assumed that they had made it across, so they haven't made it across. So that's why the team needs to go to the east now to go retrieve her. We still haven't met Prince Caspian. Really interested in him, but we thought we had a little sense. Is he like
we saw part of his dramatic cloak. We saw his ride.
So she's a Sunbringer, which is like a secret, I'm assuming, a very special form of Grisha that probably doesn't exist anymore. Whether they were wiped out
there's three branches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's Etherealki. They control elements. So that's where you get your Attorney, the fire. You get Squallers, who do air. And I can't remember what they're called, but there are other ones who control water. And then there is Corporalki, which has to do with the body. That's corporal. And that's where you get your heart renders, who can control a heart. And healers can heal the body. And then there's one person who has kind of like a special role within that, and we'll meet them
Have we
later.
met anybody that can control the brain? Because that would be
nobody has any mental powers. And then the final one is the oh gosh, I lost it. Hold on, give me a second. Fabricator. I don't know why they didn't get a cool ALKI ending.
But they're
the ones. They actually like building, inventing powers.
Yeah, I was about to say, because they were the ones that were like, the fabricators made the boat, and they were talking about, so I had picked up on them.
Materialki, they do have a special category name.
Materialki.
Yes.
Yes. All of that's very fascinating. Loving the worlds so far. But the Sunbringers.
So the Shadow Summoner and Sun Summoner, that's a whole like special thing. I don't want to talk to. I won't give. You will get more information about.
I'm sure
that in the next episode.
I'm just predicting that since she's like the secret Sunbringer or whatever, that our Prince Caspian, Hottie McDarkness, is our Shadow Bringer, and so he they're like, fire and water. They've got literal opposites going on.
Sun and moon.
Sun and moon. You are sunlight and I'm moon. Anyway, I haven't even met him, but I ship it. Yeah, I'm excited to watch the rest of this season. Here's my biggest prediction is that one day out of the blue, I'm going to text you and I'm going to be like, Jessa, do you want to watch all of Shadow and Bone today?
In one sitting? Yeah, we're just going to sit down on a Saturday.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. Please, please, please like this video. Comment down below all of your thoughts and feelings. Share this with your, but not spoilers. Yes, please. Share this with your friends that like the show. We really want this to do well so that we can keep doing it.
And stuff in this genre. We would love to watch some other genres sometimes.
Yeah. So if you like it, please do all the things. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. I cannot tell you the volume of Shadow and Bone fanfic that I have read, Alex. An upsetting amount.
I'm so excited.